actually don't know where I'm supposed to go. Ow! Actually, ooh, what's that? Have the brightness turned off. I need something to pluck the shoe. Is there a tool around here somewhere? It's gotta be here somewhere. I do not know what I'm looking for. Okay, now. I'm just thinking if somebody comes in, maybe they know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. What's up here? Let's double check this. Oh, that budge. So never mind, we won't check that. If that won't budge, and that area is sealed off. Cockroaches. Yes. Okay, we'll get 'em. Actually. Nope. Well, that way's blocked off. That way's not. We'll check this last way here. But I don't think I can do anything there either, so. Check here. I get scared. No, not really. There's no tools. I can't grab that. And I need a tool. I need something like a crowbar. Gross. Why am I freaking out? thought of you. My love, I wouldn't be able to go on when I find myself doing terrible things. I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint. Where I only crave fair judgment and safety. Move this fucking chair. Fucking strong bottles. Four different chemicals. Just throw some of this chemical. Here, do you need this? Oops, sorry, hang on. Wait, crap. I'm not a scientist. Have some chemical! Am I sciencing yet? Well, I understand 4 or 5 different chemicals, but... Oh, stay up there. Yeah, shit. Oh, you two are the same. Right? Why are we freaking out over here? So I have red. Kind of a bluer green. I don't know which one it is. I've got the chemicals. These ones I can't fuck with. We're sciencing, hang on. That made it. Did I ask for it or what? I don't know. I'm stuck in the fucking wall. How hard is it, science? Apparently very. There's 4 different fucking chemicals. What am I supposed to do? Hey, what's happening?
Nothing much. What you doing?
Playing Amnesia.
Yeah, I'm going for Need for Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's just Grand Theft Auto. Since they did the new adversary, I don't like the new adversary.
Really? What is it?
You go from plane to boat to motorcycle to car.
Oh God.
All in one race.
Huh. That's a kind of a shitty deal.
Yeah, so it's like, no, I'm good. I'll stick with my Need for Speed. Kevin tried it this morning, because he got up with Cheyenne this morning.
Yeah.
So he tried to play it. He's like, no. He finished 5th place and it gave him 500.
That's $500K?
No, $500. That was it.
What?
Yep. And then I finished 14th and I got 2,000 and that was it.
Wow.
And it's supposed to be double XP and double RP. But if you don't finish in like the top 3, you don't get RP and you don't get a whole lot of fucking money.
That sucks.
So I was like, fuck that shit.
Right?
I'll go for my Need for Speed. I can talk to everybody on the PlayStation, but play my Need for Speed.
It's very true.
So the kids are going to the grandparents this weekend, huh?
Well, they go with their mother.
Oh.
Yeah, that way, because we have to go back and forth each weekend, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Because she's a conniving bitch. But.
Oh, yeah. I know one of those.
I know.
I know a couple of those.
Yeah, they
couple
are
of those.
all over. Like, she's just dumb. She's just dumb.
I'm telling you. I know quite a few of those. Shit. Hell, I even got one in my family. What you think? And guess what? Our blood's the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's my half-sister.
Oh, lovely.
Uh-huh. But she gets it from our mother because they both think they're better than everybody else. Yet I can remember coming up for the one summer, and my mother calling my dad, asking my dad for all 3 of our social security numbers and our birth dates and all that, so that she could add us to food stamps.
Oh.
But now she won't be caught dead with food stamps.
Really?
Yeah, I sent, my daughter moved in with her for a little while. Which, okay, fine. That's what my daughter wanted to do. You know? And so I sent the food stamp card up there because I was a single mother, trying to work, trying to feed my kid. So I got food stamps. I can give a shit.
Right.
So I
that.
sent them up there to my mother. Do you know she would go grocery shopping with my daughter, but when it came to checking out, she'd leave my daughter at the register by herself with the food stamp card.
Rude.
And my daughter would call me crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I don't see why she's so uppity about it now. My mother owns her own business now, so.
Right on.
And of course, she takes 2 cruises a year, so she really thinks she's better than anybody else. Yeah. It's one of those kind of things. And of course, my sister's just a massive alcoholic, so.
Where did the siren go? Who cares?
She's always thought she was better than everybody else. The fun of growing up with many, many siblings.
Yeah, I only had one older brother, but him and I didn't really talk a lot.
Shit. I've got 6 brothers and 2 sisters.
Holy shit. You got a big family.
Yeah, 4 stepbrothers, 3 of which I grew up with. My one biological brother who has nothing to do with me due to the fact that I had my daughter. Then I have 1 stepbrother that my mother married a man. She's no longer with him, but they're still married. Then I have my half brother. And then I have my 2 half sisters.
You do have quite the large group of family members.
Oh, yeah. And yet Kevin has met 2 of my siblings. And that's it.
He's got a lot more to meet.
Yeah, well, my half brother Kevin will never meet, because if I ever get around him, he's threatened to shoot me.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. That's good, isn't it? Oh, I'm just gonna fucking kill you, that's all.
Gene's done the same thing. He threatened to kill his ex-mother-in-law for kidnapping his kids.
Well, he has an excuse. I'm sorry, but you kidnapped my kid, and yeah, you got a death threat coming. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, it's kind of what was going on with him. He had a gun pointed at her head and waited till the cops got there, and the cop said, man, what are you doing on his property? And she said, I'm taking my grandkids back. And Gene, he goes, well, I ain't giving you permission to take these kids because you're a damn psychopath.
Exactly.
So, that did not last too long.
Yeah, I know how that is. I know how that is. Then I've got
the cop sided with him.
Well, yeah. Because she straight up said, I'm taking my grandkids back. Yeah, exactly. She came on his property. So they're 9 times out of 10 going to side with him.
Yep.
You know, because it is his property. She came on his property. Although the situation between Kevin and Angie was not the same.
Yeah,
they sided with
were
her.
Something else.
They sided with her with no marks, no proof.
That's real lame.
And
what happened with him. He went to prison.
Yeah. No, he went to jail.
Well, he went to jail, yeah.
Spent 3 days in county jail, and Mike had to bail him out. And then Mike stopped talking to him for a year. And then right around the time, well, I can tell you now, when I came into the picture, Mike started coming back around.
Oh, yeah?
And Mike was supposed to be Kevin's best friend. They worked together, and now they're working together again.
Huh.
I think Mike just needed to get away from the drama, you know. But Kevin felt crushed because when all that shit went down, Mike didn't pick Kevin up for work for a year.
Jesus.
You know, so Kevin really doesn't. I mean, yeah, he goes and hangs out with Mike, but he doesn't trust Mike like he used to.
Yeah.
You know, which I can completely understand.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not that best friend type of situation like they had back then, and I don't think they'll ever get that back.
But it'll probably always be a pain there, and it's like, I don't think I can trust you, man.
Yeah, I mean, he trusts Mike to a point, but he'll never have that trust in him like he had before.
Right.
And I understand that completely. You know, been there, been through that, the whole 9 yards. You know, and that's and when his mom passed, of course I was here for that, you know, and I think that's what made us become so close, was because I was only supposed to come up for the weekend, and when his mom went into the hospital, I refused to leave his side.
That's better that way, though, that you were there for him.
Well, he didn't need to be alone, you know, and in my eyes, he was alone. And here he was, his mom was in the hospital, didn't know if she was going to make it or not, which I had already figured out she wasn't going to make it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she was 90. She was in her 90s, you know? So, I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I called my roommate and told her, look, I'll be home when I can get home. Right now, I can't go anywhere. She's like, okay. You know, because of course I had just moved back in with my roommate and was supposed to go look for another job, but when I told her I was taking the weekend, because I come up here and he's not that far from my parents, you know, so, but we never went to see my parents. We were supposed to come up here and I just didn't want to be in the apartment. I'd been there 3 days and needed a break already. And then when we found his mom in the bed having a seizure, I said, no, I'm not going nowhere. He's like, I can take you home if you want me to. Nope, I'm not going nowhere.
No, I'm here, man. That's how it is.
You know? And he was really freaked out when his mom, you know, we went to the hospital with his mom because she had been having back-to-back seizures, and because she had just had that surgery done on her neck. And that's what caused everything. She had that surgery on her neck, and then the night before, she had a bloody nose. And we had taken her to the emergency room. Oh, it's probably from the dry air, from her being in the hospital, from the surgery and all that bullshit. That was the sign that she was fixing to have seizures. Jesus. And she was going downhill fast. Well, when she had her first seizure, we went up to the hospital, and Kevin had called Angie and asked Angie to bring Cheyenne up there so that Cheyenne could say goodbye to Grandma, you know, because we didn't know if she was going to make it. He pulls me outside. We're at the emergency room. He pulls me outside and he goes, my ex is going to bring my daughter up here and she's not going to leave. I said, okay, Ian. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because, you know, honestly, Angie and I have no issues. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I told him, I said, you were married to her for 25 years. You do have a daughter together. I expect her to be here. If she didn't come up here, I'd be pissed off.
Right?
You know? I would be the one that'd be pissed off. You know, and he's like, are you sure? I said, I'm positive. So while him and Cheyenne and Butch went back, him and his brother and his daughter went back to see his mom, me and Angie sat in the emergency room. And I told Angie, I turned around and I looked at her and said, look, I know you were married to him. I know y'all are separated. I know y'all don't want to be with each other. I said, my only thing is don't hurt them, and I won't have to hurt you. I told her straight up, flat out, we have no issues, but when you hurt him, you hurt me, and I'm going to in turn hurt you.
Exactly.
I don't play that game. You know? But we came to agreements.
And broke him.
Yeah. You had your 25 years. You gave up on that.
Yep.
You did so much shit to him that it's unreal. And why you tortured him for 25 years, I'll never know. But, okay, whatever. Your loss is my gain.
Exactly. I knew Angie a long time ago when she was a lot younger. But her and I lost touch over the years.
It's funny because Angie and I will sit here and we'll talk for an hour and a half on the phone.
Yeah.
And it's mainly about her daughter and the shit her daughter does to me. Because Cheyenne, God love her, is conniving with me. She's very conniving with me. At one point I figured out that she was trying to split me and her dad up.
Oh, wow.
Well, we sat down because I had my daughter living here and her boyfriend, and we sat all three kids down. And we looked at all 3 kids. Don't give a damn what you do. You're not splitting us up. You don't like it, you know where the fucking door is.
Yep.
I don't give a shit. My daughter's fixing to be 17 years old. She don't like it. Get the fuck out. She said, Mama, I ain't trying to split y'all up. She said, I see that you're finally happy.
Right?
You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, my daughter has seen me go through some hell. You know, 11 years worth of an abusive relationship. You know, all that. So she knew what I was going through. And she's like, Mom, I'm happy for you. Okay.
That's good.
That's all I need to know. She calls me every day. She FaceTimes me every day. Where's Dad? Where's Dad? She has not one time called Kevin by his name.
Really?
Really. She calls her own father, which she lives with her father. She calls her own father by his name.
Huh.
She calls him Dad when she wants something. She has always called Kevin Dad.
Wow.
Kevin doesn't, he never, you know, him and I had talked before she even moved in. I was like, look, we may not get along. Lisa and I may have our arguments and our fights, but she's going to try and push you to see how far you'll let her go. He goes, okay, she can try and push all she wants, but it ain't going to work. I said, okay. She moved in, and my biggest fear was her and Cheyenne would get into it, because Lisa's not real friendly with other females. Do you know them two scare me when they get together?
Really?
Yes, they actually get along.
That's kind of scary.
She will call me, Mom, where the fuck's my sister? I need to talk to my sister. She's right here. Well, tell her to come here. Okay, fine. You know, it's kind of scary sometimes, but Kevin's never sat here and told Lisa what she can and can't do. If Kevin had a problem with her, he'd talk to me about it, and I'd go talk to her.
Right.
She hated, Lisa's biggest fear was asking Kevin something and him saying no, or going to ask him something. She'd be like, Mom, can you ask Dad if we can go to town? No, but you can ask him. Mama. No, Mama. Well, you gotta be a big girl. Pull them big girl panties up and ask him. You want to go somewhere, you need to ask him, not me. You know, he's just like, but Mom, don't but Mom mean nothing. You want
don't
it?
but
You
Mom
ask.
mean nothing.
She's like, and she'd go in there and she'd look down at the floor and she'd go, Dad? He'd go, what? Can we go to Walmart? Why do you want to go to Walmart? Because I'm bored at the house and I just want to go walk around Walmart. He'd go, okay, let me finish this round and we'll go. And she'd look at him and she'd go, really? And he'd go, yeah. Let me finish this round and we'll go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But the biggest thing was is she had to ask him. I'm not going to go ask him.
Yep.
It's just like it's the same way with Cheyenne. But Cheyenne, I notice when she gets pissed off at me, she starts whispering to her dad. And I'll look at him, what's your problem this time? What'd I do this time? You know, like yesterday. He asked Cheyenne, you want to go to Walmart with us? And I've got my headphones in. I'm reading. I'm not paying attention to anything. I've already made dinner, you know. Kitchen's clean. Fuck it, I'm done for the day.
Yep.
And I have my headphones in where they're like yours. They're the big over-the-ear speakers. You don't, it drowns out everything. No. That's what I had on. So I wasn't paying attention, but I could hear the bedroom door slam.
Yep.
I looked up and Cheyenne's done slammed her bedroom door. And I looked at Kevin and I said, what's wrong with her? He said, I don't know, but she got an attitude.
Huh.
Well, she's lost most of her school shirts and then her college day shirt. That's not my fault. I don't do your laundry. You do your laundry.
Yeah.
That's one thing that Cheyenne said when she moved into the house. I'll do my own laundry. Okay, fine. You do yours, I'll do mine and Dad's. I don't care.
Right.
And so that's the way it goes. And I told her last night. She said, I think you got some of my school shirts. I said, honey, I didn't get any of your clothes to mix in with ours. So I don't know where your school shirts are, and I don't know what you did with them. And she's like, she gets pissed off because she can't find her school shirts. She can't find her college shirt. You know, that's not my fault. I don't keep up with your clothes. I don't wear your clothes.
Right? I don't wear your
If I do wear your clothes, if I do wear your clothes, then I wash them when I'm done with them, and I put them back in your room, folded on your bed.
Yep.
You know? Because, yes, Cheyenne does wear my clothes, and I do wear her clothes sometimes. Even though she's fixing to be 16, we can wear the same size clothes.
Well, right on.
You know, 9 out of 10. Well, with my kid, I can't do that anymore. It used to could. That shit don't work no more. She's too small.
Aw.
My kid's a size 14. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I ain't no 14.
Nope, I'm an 18 to a 20, so.
Oh. I am not. I don't know. I think I'm 22, I think.
Well, see, it's different for me because of my height.
Yep.
Whereas you're maybe you're over 5 foot. I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah, I'm
Okay.
5'10", 5'11".
Exactly. I'm 4'8".
Oh, you short, girl.
Yes, ma'am. I'm between 4'8" and 4'10". Just depends.
Wow.
One
And
doctor will tell me.
Kevin's like 6 foot, isn't he?
He's 6'3". Yes, we get the looks.
And that's fine.
And I'll look at somebody. They want to look at me. I'll look at them and say, "Take a picture. It'll last fucking longer."
Right?
I've been called Milo and Otis. You know,
That's why you got that attitude, huh?
Well, when you grow up with 4 brothers that are absolutely mean to you.
That sucks. Well, it gets tough quick.
2 years ago. Well, 2 years ago, they finally admitted my parents they spent my childhood trying to kill me.
Rude. That's fucked up.
Yeah, and my dad's going, "Do what?" Is because I was the only girl in the house. My my older sister left and moved back in with my mother when she was 13. So I was literally the only girl in the house. And they thought I got special treatment because I was the baby. You know? And my dad's like, "I never treated her any different." "No, she just went everywhere with you." "Well, because y'all were torturing her." My brothers left me on an electric fence. My dad this is the one memory my dad actually remembers. My brothers left me on an electric fence. My dad was asleep in the house, and I'm screaming. My brothers are laughing at me, and my dad comes running out of the house in his boxers and pulls me off the fence.
Wow.
I don't do electricity. If the breaker's got to be flipped, I will sit in the dark until somebody can do it.
Wow.
I'm not doing it. I don't do thunderstorms. When I was younger, I watched my best friend get struck by lightning.
Wow, I'm sorry.
And killed. Oh yeah. I mean, it's made me stronger. The shit that I've been through.
I feel you there, girl.
11 years in a physically, mentally, verbally abusive relationship.
That sucks.
And it wasn't just him. It was his brother also. His brother would hit me when he got pissed off. Mind you, his brother was almost 400 pounds at 6'3".
Jesus.
So when he hit, he didn't hold back. I can remember bouncing off of a bench because he blacked my eye, and I come right back up off that floor and scared the hell out of him. He didn't think I was going to get up.
Wow. I don't get why people do that shit.
Because they want to show dominance. And when I first got into the relationship, I had just had my daughter, you know. So I was real quiet. I was real meek, real timid, you know. And after so many years, his mom had persuaded me to stay there. And my dumbass, being a single parent, you know, didn't know what the hell I was going to do, so I stayed.
Yeah.
Well, then the abuse started. And I finally start standing up for myself. My daughter, she don't put up with shit.
That's
Her boyfriend
awesome.
thinks he's gonna hit. He even gives the inkling he's gonna put his hands on her. She'll beat the hell out of him first.
Damn. Tough
She
girl.
literally picked. Oh yeah, she picked my ex up, who was 6'1". Picked him up off the floor. Mind you, she was only about 11 years old. Picked him up off the floor and slammed him up against the wall. Told him, "Put your hands on mama again." Scared the hell out of him.
Don't fuck with him, man.
Exactly. You don't. With what she's been through, she don't play that game, and she don't let anybody mess with me. You know, she tells with her living with her dad, she tells the people she's living with, you know, I treated my mom like shit growing up, and I know I did, and I regret it every day because my mom has been the only one that's ever been there for me, and she knows that no matter what, I'll always be here for her.
Yeah.
You know, she's my baby. She's the only one I got.
Yeah.
Thank God she's actually fixing to have a sibling because her dad's girlfriend's pregnant. So she'll have that one sibling, but she's also got an 18-year-old brother. And she actually has one other sibling that the mother moved back to the Philippines to live with her mom. So she's got 3 other siblings. She's not an only child anymore, whereas with me, she's an only child. So. Yeah, I turned my phone down. Kevin left it. Well, Kevin left his phone here, and I was kind of grateful that I can listen to music on his phone.
If I scream really loud, I do apologize ahead because I'm playing a scary game.
Yeah.
And something creepy just
Go
happened.
ahead.
I'm kind of scared.
No. See, I can't play games like that. Nope. Can't do it. I don't do, no. I don't do horror movies. Kevin and Cheyenne trying to get me to go see it. No. I don't do clowns. At all. I will have a complete panic attack / heart attack, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't do clowns at all. Thanks to my brothers. Growing up, you know, I used to watch horror movies and all that. But with my brothers, they made it to where they would pin me down, play the Freddy Krueger theme, and then would pin me down and make me watch horror movies when I didn't want to. And then they'd scare the shit out of me. So I just don't do them. The last scary movie I watched, and it was really creepy for me, was Annabelle, the doll.
I never watched that.
And I watched it. I watched that with Lisa. No, I don't do Chucky. I don't do dolls that come to life and want to talk to you and want to attack you. No, I don't think so. You know, like I said, I had a pretty fucked up childhood dealing with brothers, you know, but, I mean, hell, they were brothers. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be as strong as I am today.
Yeah.
You know? Yes, I'm grateful for them putting me through what they put me through, but then again, at the same time, I won't beat the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, now I don't have a relationship with my siblings. You know, not like I should have, or not like most siblings have. I don't have that relationship.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. My brother moved to Seattle, Washington, and we don't talk now. I mean, he'll call my mom and be like, "Hey, is Shell doing all right?" And it's like, "Yeah, you know, blah blah blah." And he'll be like, "How's her MS?" And he's been helping me, I guess you'd say, from afar, but I haven't seen him since 2000 or 2001, whenever he got married.
Yeah, that'd be almost 17 years ago.
Yeah, it's basically a lifetime
17,
ago.
18 years. Yeah, 17, 18 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, my 3 oldest stepbrothers I haven't seen. I got to see them 2 years ago. After 11 years, I got to see him 2 years ago. Kevin didn't get to meet him at Thanksgiving this past year. So maybe he'll get to meet him for Christmas.
Right.
But from what I understand, their dad's doing pretty bad, so maybe not. It just depends.
Mhm.
And then we'll go see Kevin's sisters next month.
Awesome.
He hasn't seen his sisters in 7 years, so we're gonna go over to Louisiana to his sister Melissa's for Thanksgiving. You know, because I don't want him spending all that time away from his family. I know what it feels like, and it sucks.
Mhm.
Especially when they're your siblings. You know, I haven't seen... The first time I got to see my biological brother after my daughter was born, mind you, that was 16 years ago, was this past August.
Wow.
And I got a hi out of him. No, not even a hi. I got an hola out of him. He didn't speak to me the whole time I was at my parents'. He didn't look at me. He wasn't around me. Nothing.
Damn.
I walked in the house
Sorry,
and I
girl.
said, hi, brother. And he goes, hola. I literally walked to the bedroom. Kevin followed behind me, and I just bawled my eyes out.
I'm sorry, hon.
I'm not worried about it. It's his loss. It's not mine.
Right.
And that's the way I look at it. It's his loss. You know, yes, my dad called me one day, and I got scared as hell because even though my brother doesn't talk to me, I love him. He's my brother. He's my only blood sibling.
Yeah.
You know? And my dad called me and told me that my brother almost took his life when his wife left him. And of course that scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
You know. And I was like, wow.
Girl, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I've got a sister that's an alcoholic. I've got a brother that tried to commit suicide. I got another brother that's a drug addict. I told my dad.
You there?
Yeah, all of a sudden my network error happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it was all about. Stupid. But, no, I mean, if he ever needs me, you know, I'll be there for him no matter what.
Mhm.
You know, he is family, but he doesn't want to have anything to do with me. Well, he lost out on his niece's life.
Yeah.
On getting to know his niece. And let me tell you, my daughter has sent him messages. How could you give up? That's exactly what you did. You gave up. How could you leave me like that? You're my only blood relative. You know?
Yeah. I know how that is. Just got network errors. I think I've got to quit soon. This is not how I wanted it to go. Not at all how I wanted this stream to go. I am just...
not at all.